Good day, everyone. Today, I'll be discussing the trackbar control in Windows Form. To start off this presentation, here are the key discussion points. First, we will know the definition of trackbar control. Second, we will learn the key properties or main attributes that the trackbar control has. And lastly, we will learn on how to use it. So what is trackbar control? The trackbar control in Windows Forms, which is also known as a slider control, is employed to either browse through a significant amount of data or to visually modify a numerical value. In simple words, it allows the users to select a value from a range by sliding a thumb on a track. It can be customized using various properties to meet the specific needs of the application. We will be tackling about those properties on the next slides. This is what the trackbar control looks like. It has two parts. First is the thumb, also known as the slider, which is the part that can be adjusted, and its position corresponds to the value property. The second part is the tick marks, which are visual indicators that are spaced at regular intervals. For the key properties or the main attributes of the trackbar, first we have the value, where the position of the slider depends. Next is the tick frequency, which is the spacing for the ticks. The minimum and maximum, which refers to the smallest and largest values that can be presented on the trackbar. The small change, which is the number of positions the thumb moves in response to having the left or right arrow key pressed. Lastly is the large change, which is quite similar to small change, but the difference is that the thumb moves in response to having the page up or page down keys pressed, or in response to mouse clicks on the trackbar on either side of the thumb. To further explain and understand these key properties, I'll be showing some examples. As you create the Windows application, locate the trackbar on the Tools section under the Windows form. You can adjust it as much as you like, and you can also change its appearance and orientation. We will be trying the tick frequency first. Let's try to put 5 for the tick frequency. As you can see, the spaces between the tick marks became wide. It only shows that in each tick marks, there are 5 numbers in between. Now let's try to make the maximum into 100. If we put 5 as the value, the slider will automatically go to the tick mark. Now let's try to put 10 as the value, 50, and then 100. You can see the slider moving as we change the value. For the large change, let's put 5. Every time we press the page up or page down key, the thumb will move every 5 tick marks. Now let's try the small change. For the small change, we will put 2 as the value. Now as we press the left or right key, it will move every 2 tick marks. Now we can also use Trackbar in resizing a label or simply a text. The first thing to do is to put a label in the main form. You can also change its appearance. For this example, we will be setting its size into 1 so that we could clearly demonstrate and elaborate how it works. Don't forget to reset or check the values in the mentioned properties earlier in the trackbar. especially in the minimum. It should be 1 and not 0 because it will throw a system that argument exception. For this example, we will put 1 in tick frequency. Maximum will remain 100, the value will be 1, and the small and large change will be both 1. The next thing we have to do is to double click the track bar and type the name of your label, which in this case is label 1. We simply put this for the track bar and the label to work. Now we can try and check if the code will run. As you've noticed, you will barely see the letters or the label in the middle because its size depends on the value on the track bar. But as we increase the value on the track bar, the larger the size of the label becomes. And that is one of the examples on how to use the track bar. That is all for track bar control. Thank you for listening and I hope you learned something.